This wasn't so much a case of Prime Minister's questions as Prime Minister's flagellation. Kemi Badenoch was in the highest spirited form. She was delighting in reminding Keir of every single U-turn so far and then suggesting a litany of other ones. And she could see the unhappiness on the Labour benches where people were sitting looking grim-faced and glum. The Tory MPs were laughing, chuntering, giving every howitzer blast they could muster. But was they covering fire for Sir Keir? Not very much, some silent nods occasionally. But this looks like people who are worried that voters in 2029, which isn't that far away, are going to hand them a P45 and bring an end to their time in the Commons, which of course for decades many of them will have jumped through hoops to get selected. This is not a happy time for Sir Keir, but Kemi is determined to make it worse. Two things have changed for her that have dramatically changed her situation. When she arrived, there was no Labour record to attack. Meanwhile, Sir Keir could pillory her for 14 years of the worst moments that had happened under the Conservatives' watch. That's now changed. There is a Labour record to attack, and Sir Keir seems intent on handing her new ammunition each week, which is deeply unfortunate for him. The other thing is she now has policies that she can put forward, and they're policies which the Tory members seem very gleeful about. She can talk about pulling out of the ECHR, scrapping stamp duty. This is red meat for many on the right, and it helps her in her own competition with reform. So she will go away today, probably off to a lunch which doesn't involve damp bread, which we know she doesn't like, with a spring in her step. Keir, meanwhile, will have to think, is it worthwhile touring the terrace, going round the tea room, trying to give his Labour army a reason to believe that they're in a battle which is heading somewhere other than defeat?